In the world of reality TV, few moments evoke the kind of emotional impact that The Voice does. With its compelling stories of contestants overcoming personal challenges, discovering their true potential, and transforming their lives, it has become a household name. Season 26 of The Voice was no exception, introducing us to a range of talent and heartfelt journeys. One contestant, Sofronio Vasquez, stole the hearts of millions with his powerful voice, captivating stage presence, and personal story of resilience. But just as Sofronio was on the brink of achieving everything he had ever dreamed of, heartbreaking news shook the world, news that left fans in disbelief and sorrow. Sofronio Vasquez's rise to fame on The Voice was a story of inspiration. Coming from humble beginnings, he proved to everyone that with determination, perseverance, and a lot of heart, dreams could come true. But despite his triumph, life had more struggles in store for him than anyone could have anticipated. The shocking announcement about his recent health crisis has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, leaving his fans heartbroken and his future uncertain. The rise of Sofronio Vasquez. A star is born. Sofronio Vasquez, a name that is now synonymous with talent and hope, began his journey on The Voice Season 26 as an underdog. A talented singer with a natural gift for connecting with his audience, Sofronio's performances quickly caught the attention of both the coaches and viewers. His emotional renditions of classic songs showcased not just his vocal range, but also his ability to tap into deep emotions, sharing a part of himself with every note. From the very beginning, Sofronio's backstory became a central theme of his journey on The Voice. Raised in a modest household, he had faced numerous struggles throughout his life. He grew up in a community where dreams often seemed out of reach, but his passion for music kept him going. Music was his escape, his form of expression, and his way of dealing with the challenges that life threw at him. But it wasn't just his talent that drew viewers in, it was his authenticity and humility. Sofronio's personal story resonated with so many viewers who saw parts of their own struggles in his journey. He became more than just a contestant on a singing competition show. He became a symbol of hope for anyone who had ever faced adversity and wondered if their dreams could come true. Each week, as he advanced further in the competition, his fan base grew larger and his performances left audiences eagerly anticipating his next move. He quickly became a fan favorite, with many predicting that he could be the one to win the season. When Sofronio was ultimately crowned the winner of The Voice Season 26, it was seen as the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. His victory was not just about his vocal prowess, but about the personal battles he had overcome to get there. It was a moment of triumph for him, his family, and everyone who had supported him along the way. Sofronio had proven that anything was possible with determination, and his win was a victory for the underdog. The joy of victory turns to heartbreak. However, just when everything seemed to be falling into place, the unimaginable news came. Sofronio Vasquez had been diagnosed with a serious health condition. In an emotional statement shared through his social media accounts, Sofronio revealed that he had been feeling unwell for some time and had recently undergone a series of tests. The results he shared confirmed that he had a health issue that would require immediate treatment and possibly long-term management. For many fans, this news was a punch to the gut. How could this happen to someone who had worked so hard to achieve their dreams? The outpouring of support and sympathy for Sofronio was overwhelming, with thousands of fans expressing their heartfelt concern for his well-being. The news left many in shock, especially those who had followed his journey and witnessed his rise to stardom. The heartbreaking revelation wasn't just devastating for Sofronio's fans, it was also a blow to him personally. As a young artist who had just tasted the sweet victory of winning The Voice, the sudden news of his health problems felt like an unfair twist of fate. The pressure of dealing with his diagnosis, combined with the weight of his newfound fame, seemed almost too much to bear. For someone who had always been the picture of resilience, it was difficult for fans to imagine him facing such a devastating challenge. As details of his diagnosis began to emerge, it became clear that Sofronio's health was something that required immediate attention. Doctors recommended that he take time off from his public appearances and focus on his treatment. While he remained hopeful, the uncertainty of his future was hard to ignore. As an artist, his career had just begun to blossom, and the prospect of putting everything on hold was a painful decision. But Sofronio's health had to come first, and he made the difficult choice to step back from the limelight in order to focus on his recovery. The emotional toll on Sofronio and his family. For Sofronio, this news was not just a personal crisis, it was an emotional roller coaster. He had worked so hard to reach this point, and now everything seemed uncertain. The joy of winning The Voice and the excitement of what was to come in his career were overshadowed by the daunting challenge of dealing with his health issues. In a heartfelt message to his fans, Sofronio expressed his gratitude for their support throughout his journey and asked for their understanding during this difficult time. "This has been a tough year," he wrote, "but I am grateful for every moment, every fan, and every person who has supported me. I'm going to take the time I need to heal and come back stronger. Thank you for being part of this journey with me." Sofronio's family, too, has been a pillar of support throughout this time. They have been by his side every step of the way, offering him the emotional strength he needs to face this challenge head-on. His victory on The Voice was not just his own, it was a family victory. His loved ones had seen him struggle, fight, and sacrifice for his dreams, and they were there to support him through the next chapter of his life, no matter how difficult it may be. Sofronio's situation highlights a reality that many people face when dealing with serious health issues: the emotional toll it takes on both the individual and their loved ones. It's not just about the physical pain or the treatments, it's also about the fear, the uncertainty, and the mental exhaustion that comes with the unknown. For Sofronio, this was a moment of reckoning, and he had to come to terms with the fact that he could not continue to push forward at the same pace as before. He needed to take care of himself, and that meant stepping away from the public eye for a while. The future for Sofronio Vasquez. As Sofronio focuses on his health, the future remains uncertain. While fans are hopeful that he will be able to overcome this setback and return to the music scene stronger than ever, the reality of his health issues cannot be ignored. The road to recovery may be long, and it's unclear when or if Sofronio will be able to return to performing on the same level as before. However, if there's one thing that Sofronio has shown throughout his journey on The Voice, it's his resilience and determination. Despite the immense challenges he has faced, he has never given up on his dreams. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance, and his fans are rallying behind him in the hopes that he will one day be able to return to the stage and continue sharing his gift with the world. Sofronio's health crisis is a reminder of how fragile life can be and how quickly everything can change. But it's also a reminder that even in the face of hardship, there is hope. Fans are holding on to the hope that Sofronio will be able to overcome this challenge, just as he has overcome so many others in his life. And no matter what the future holds, his legacy as the Voice Season 26 winner and the inspiration he has provided to so many will never be forgotten. As Sofronio takes the time he needs to heal, his journey is far from over. His fans, family, and friends are standing by him every step of the way, sending their love and support as he faces this difficult chapter in his life. The world may be holding its breath, but one thing is certain: Sofronio Vasquez is a fighter, and his story is far from finished.